All day today, my hair was not how I wanted it to be. Do you guys have that? Like where like your hair just decides to have like a life of its own and just be like everywhere? That was today. It just had to be the day I had to go out and do stuff. Anyways, what is up, ladies and gents? Nate here, bringing you the K-pop news for today. Which we got some good, some bad, and a lot of actually nothing in between. It's either good or bad. So our first story of the day has to do with SM Entertainment and just their whole vacation 20th anniversary thing over in Hawaii, because Sasaeng Fans, I believe I pronounced that correctly, they aren't leaving SM artists alone at all. Alright, so thing is, like, Sasaeng Fans, I always felt like are not real fans. Like they just make, you know, regular fans. Well, they don't make regular fans look bad, but they just take fandoms and take it too far. And in no way am I saying they are in the right in the situation. Usually, in most cases, they are never in the right. They are always in the wrong. But SM kind of led to this situation as well, revealing that they're going to Hawaii. And I don't know if they revealed it themselves, but, you know, where they were staying at, like the whole hotel that they rented out, you know, they announced which hotel it was. So I'm just saying, you kind of like open yourself to this. Like, it could have been prevented if you just said, we're having a 20th anniversary, we are going somewhere else, you guys are not allowed. But I kind of have a feeling that the Sasaeng Fans will find out where they would be staying at anyway. But that actually leads into our next story, which is Blackpink's Jisoo will fill in as a special MC for Twice's Jungyeon on Inkigayo on September 4th. Personally, most of the time when I watch the music shows, I never watch the MC cuts because I don't really, you know, enjoy them too much, most because I don't know what they're saying. I'm only there for the, you know, certain groups. But I am excited for this because I love Jisoo. But I'm also kind of worried because this is pretty much Jisoo's first time MCing. So, like, she's been on camera before, but, you know, there's a difference between being on camera and being live to an extent. You know, it's like two different things. Performing and, you know, talking in front of a camera, you know, hosting basically a show is, you know, it's two completely different things. But I feel like she'll do a pretty good job, and, you know, who knows, maybe she'll become a permanent MC later on. But moving on to our next story, as I mentioned before, there are some bad stories, and by bad I mean just like the theme of them are bad. And that's My Girls JinE has gone home to Pohang to be with family to receive care for her anorexia. That was actually one of the stories last week that I never got to cover, is that JinE has been diagnosed with anorexia again. Like, I'm not completely sure, but I think it's pretty good that she went home to go see her family to, you know, deal with her anorexia. Because this is how I see it, you know, no one wants to be anorexic or, you know, obese, like, on purpose. Like, when it comes to eating disorders, I always feel like there's something psychologically or something happening in your life, whether it be like personal demons or something else that, you know, causes the eating disorders to, you know, become into you. That wasn't the word I was looking for, but I think you guys get my general idea. But yeah, when JinE was weighed, she weighed about only like 86 pounds. I forgot what it is in kilograms, but, you know, that's not good at all. Like, girls her age, I believe JinE's older than me, you know, just girls in general, you know, girls and guys, you know, you gotta just be like over 100 pounds, man. Like, I understand, you know, she has to be skinny, she could still be skinny and, you know, still be like 100 pounds. Like, it's just, I just give her, you know, all my support and, you know, all my love, because if you don't know, My Girl is my third favorite group. And just hope that she recovers, you know, fast and well and be healthy so she can go back to being, you know, go back to being with My Girl and, you know, promoting together. Granted, I do believe this is My Girl's last week of promotions for eyeing, but, you know, my point still remains the same, where I want, you know, JinE to recover, you know, in a healthy way, and hopefully, you know, whatever she's battling, you know, whatever personal demons she's dealing with, that she can overcome them, and, you know, her family and, you know, her, you know, members, the other members of My Girl, you know, just, you know, give her endless support, because she has both mine and I believe a bunch of other miracles. And Miracles is the fan name for My Girl, just in case you didn't know that. Just putting it out there. And our last story of the day is that Dia, which I believe is Chaeyeon's group, you know, she's a hot thing right now. She's part of IOI and she's also part of Dia. They're supposed to make a comeback on September 13th, excuse me, with their third album called Spell. What I find interesting, though, this was like news like 2 weeks ago, that the original title for this album was actually called Mr. Potter. Like, the teaser photo, I'll see if I can post it, I'll find it, but it was like their nails and it was like all Harry Potter themed. So I'm assuming it's the same thing, but, you know, they just couldn't call it Mr. Potter, you know, due to copyright. But yeah, Dia came back, I think, at the end of May. I don't remember. I had it on my calendar too, but, you know, I don't mind Dia. you know, their last song I thought was pretty good. You know, nothing too fancy, but nothing too, you know, bad. And yeah, I'm just, you know, I'll see where this one is. I'll buy their album maybe if I, you know, super like the song, but it depends. But let us move on to the teasers of the day. The first one being Winner's Mino, or I believe that's the pronounced name, and I don't think this is the actual title. It just says coming soon on the YG website. But yeah, there's one yesterday for Bobby that I forgot to mention because I just kind of like overpassed it. But yeah, I don't know what's coming, but YG did say they're going full force the rest of the year. Because like Blackpink's supposed to, you know, have more songs on the way. They're supposed to release a mini album apparently on Friday. So who knows? I'm excited. Our next and last teaser of the day is from Brave Girls, which is Brave Brothers or Brave Entertainment girl group. Anyway, they're releasing a digital single called YooHoo for tomorrow. Actually, this literally came out of nowhere. Like Yuna, who's my bias for the group, you know, she just posted on Instagram, digital single out tomorrow. I'm like, girl. And lastly, let's move on to the releases of today. There's actually like a bunch of stuff, but this is the stuff I just wanted to put in here. The first one being is Mamamoo subunits have debuted. The first one being the Angel line, which is Solar and Wheein with their song Angel. You can see my reaction video here if it's up. And the other one, the other subunit is Hwasa and Moonbul with their song Dab Dab. And you can see my reaction here as well if it's up by now. I don't think it would be, but who knows? But I do find it interesting because they had a broadcast on the V app saying that, you know, I didn't read it into fully, but you know, whichever subunit, you know, does better, the losing team has to have like a penalty, like a, you know, punishment to an extent. So I wanna know who's better, or I want to see which one ends up being on top, because you know I'm Mamamoo trash, guys. I have their light stick, I have their album. Like half of my songs, like on my K-pop playlist, is like all Mamamoo. Like I'm just Mamamoo trash. Like I really want a hat, like a snapback that just has like it's Mamamoo, you know, with their logo just like plastered on the front. That's all I want. Maybe like a T-shirt, but you know, I can't find that merchandise. Anyway, the last thing that's on my list that was released today is that Cosmic Girls, also known as WJSN, released another dance practice, this time the eye contact version for their song Secret, which I have their mini album coming in tomorrow. Let me know if you want to see an unboxing video of that. I don't completely know. I don't do those anymore. Like I had like 8 albums since my EXID one, but you know, no one really watched them, so I didn't really, you know, make them anymore. But that's all the news stories that I wanted to cover today. Let me know what are your thoughts on any of the news stories I talked about down in the comments below. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, don't forget to show the video some love by liking it and sharing it, subscribing if you're new here. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter to be up to date with the videos to see if they're going to be made or not. But I'll see you guys all tomorrow. So until then, bye-bye.